Hi, Tracy here, and I have a scrapbook layout and process called A Delightful Day. And I am using papers from the Studio Calico Kit, and I will list those for you. That background paper that I have, sorry, I have to dig around in here because I said, okay. So that background paper, I am using, it's Dear Lizzie Polka Dot Party, and it's called Dazzling Decor. I do not usually like to use these kinds of papers where they have, like, it's almost like a frame and it just has a little something in the corner like that. But I decided to go for it, and I'll show you how I kind of dealt with that. So I'm using gesso, and instead of painting over the gesso here, I decided to mix just your good old standard craft paint with the gesso. And at first it was still a little too bright, so then I had added white paint as well. And then I got the color that I wanted it to be. And the mask I'm using, that is from Walmart. I got there was 3 different sheets that each have 4 different masks, and I believe I paid $3.97 for them. There was just a little glimpse of the craft. Off camera I did the same thing to a piece of craft background because I'm going to use that for the layout that goes next to this. And now I'm adding paint over these hearts. I'm kind of mixing, not really mixing, but adding a little both of white and a sort of a linen color of craft paint. And now I'm doing it here on the craft sheet that's going to go on the layout next to this. I'm not going to do this complete layout in this video, but I will probably do a process of that layout. I actually haven't done it yet as I'm recording for this one. So I wanted to kind of break up the color of that one as well, and you can see my painting is, you know, haphazard, and I did that because the blue was just a little too sharp for me, plus I like kind of the messy look, so I had made the decision I wanted it to be a little messier, and I like the way it came out. This video doesn't quite show it. Well, I don't know, I'm looking at the layout, I'm realizing, yeah, it does. And the way I did that paint, by the way, was I dry brushed over it so that you can really see the brush marks, and I did that on purpose because, again, I was going for kind of a messy look. And I did that dry brushing all the way over the flowers that are in the bottom corner to also kind of break those down a little, the starkness of them. And now I'm using the blue little floral tab paper thing that I have on the left side. That's a Dear Lizzie. That came in a set of like 8 of them, different ones. Right now I'm using a tag. That's just a craft paper tag, and I'm creating a little tie using some blue twine because I'm using the dark blue twine because I have the dark blue Dear Lizzie sort of mask tab thing that I have that I'm using as a layering piece on the left. And I'm creating a little cluster here. I'm going to use that washi tape on it and sort of tape this cluster down with the washi tape, and then I'm going to take the washi tape off because I don't care for it. Here now I'm going to use this washi tape that was from the Oh Dear Me kit, but I don't end up caring for that, so I take it off. And here I am I'm going to go ahead and glue down those papers. The matte paper for the picture is a Crate Paper Flea Market, and it's called Tag Sale. And then the heart paper is Amy Tangerine Cut and Paste, and it's called Heartthrob. The cloud paper is my mind's eye, cut and paste. And I don't know the name of it. Maybe it's called no, it's a design by, oh, here we go. Charm Bliss Delight paper. That's what it says. And then the polka dot, the green paper with the blue polka dots, that's my mind's eye Charm Carefree paper. And then I used words from that paper again. I really like that, the look of using the words. And I have, it's the crepe paper flea market paper. And so that little wood veneer that says, today was a blank day, I'm using the word delightful. And so that becomes my title. The wood veneer piece that is in Amy Tangerine, I believe. I think it came with 4 different wood veneers, I want to say, about that shape. Maybe more than that, maybe 6. And I'm going to work up in that right hand corner now and create a cluster. And so I'm using some more of that Dear Lizzie die cut blue paper there that I'm using tacky glue to glue down. So I'm gluing that down, and then I'm going to cut out another word, or several words. It says the best day. And then I'm going to work on a little cluster somewhat here at the left corner. This layout is not heavily embellished because I did the hearts with the gesso and the paint, and that creates a lot going on the paper, on the page. And so I left it very simply embellished. So I punched out the heart out of craft paper on the left, and then I said I cut out the words explore every day, which I love that, and then I used the tiny attacher to staple them, and then the little asterisks came from the Studio Calico kit, and I think those are ones that's embellishments that snuck, that I accidentally put with my August kit, but I think those may have come in the September kit along with these same papers. And then I used tacky glue on that heart to make sure that it really stayed down. And then I'm using those little flower embellishments throughout, those I got from Hobby Lobby. So that's it. There's my pictures for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.